Hello everyone, welcome to Board Game House, where two friends, normally three, play board games on the internet for you. Today we are going to be finishing up the final chapter of Detective. Hello SoCal, hello G, hello Catskills, hello Mark Magny, hello DK Aspie. How's everyone doing today? This is the last one of this chapter.
I'm so torn. I'm like super excited, but also kind of sad. Steven looks like Christmas.
Hello, Nightwing. But this is orange, not red.
It looks red on the screen.
But it's orange. I'm not Christmas. Bah humbug.
You are Christmas.
Before we begin, a few quick announcements. If you missed Monday's stream,
It was a blast.
you need to go to the YouTube and you need to watch it. We played Mall Kids, which is an RPG.
I need more Cindy and
Brooklyn. It is an RPG that is all roleplay heavy. Well, it's pretty much purely roleplay with a minimal dice rolling, where you play kids in a mall. And we happen to play a zombie apocalypse.
It was super fun.
According to the creator of the game, it was the bloodiest game he's ever seen. So there's that.
I mean, that's super surprising from us. Especially from Derek and I, who watched religiously The Walking Dead for until like sixth season.
I also love zombie movies too.
Yeah. So it was...
So we're more or less living out our own fantasy world of...
I didn't do what I would usually do, though, in a... Like, what I've always thought I would do in an apocalypse situation, a zombie apocalypse situation. My dad has a plan. Does this shock anyone? No. But we're supposed to go to him, and we're going to go to the armory in, I think, Winfield. These are the plans.
You think you'll be the only people there?
No. But the good news is, I think living in West Virginia is our best chance of surviving the apocalypse because, one, we don't have a high population, and two, you can very easily get away because it's all wooded and stuff, so it's basically like just hiding places all over the place.
Just go up to the mountains until they die off.
Yeah, just go up to the mountains. You can survive on the deer and the squirrels and stuff. Listen, I have this planned. It will, but we're gonna get there first. Also, it depends. That's more like undead. My mother lives across the street from a cemetery. We always said we would know first if the apocalypse started.
But yeah, so if you've not watched our playthrough of Mall Kids, definitely go and watch that because I have a strong suspicion that there will be a Mall Kids 2 at some point, and not just the Mall Kids 2 that's currently on Kickstarter. You should go back because you get the base game and the expansion in a PDF format for like $8.
It was super. I think I can safely say all of us were a little suspicious when we went into it, and I think that kind of read at the beginning. But once we got into it and figured out what was happening and we just started letting loose...
I think once we started getting to play NPCs...
I really want to play just the base one, just deal with a bunch of NPCs.
And just see what we can throw at each other.
I'm sorry, the NPCs were better than the regular characters. I need more Cindy and Brooklyn.
More Karen.
Wait, which Karen, though? His Karen or Derek's sobbing Karen? Because both were pretty great.
Speaking of YouTube, my second review went up yesterday. If you have not checked it out, make sure you check it out. It is my review of Isle of Cats.
Gladys and Eugenia.
It is my review of Isle of Cats. Definitely check that out. Give it a thumbs up. If you like it, give it a thumbs down if you don't like it. It's still engagement.
There is no bad engagement.
What else is going on?
Tomorrow, Diary of a First Time DM 2, the second installment.
Have you uploaded it yet?
I have not. I'll do that tonight.
Okay.
So I can be.
It will be. We're not going to do a premiere like we did for the first episode, but it will be released at noon.
Yes.
So if you want to see it right away, it'll be up there at noon.
Yes.
You guys were so amazing and loving with the first one. Hopefully the second one lives up to it. I've already seen it. I think it will. It's
Plus,
more
I
of.
put on Derek in it, so
It's more. It's more Megan. So can't go wrong with more Megan. Well, yes, you can. You guys don't know her as well as I do. That's a face. So definitely check that out when it's released tomorrow. Other things. You have sheep. Use them. Make Megan sing you a song. Other things that are going on in our lives. Have we announced officially out to the world the start date of Humblewood?
We have not announced to the world the start date of Humblewood.
Would you like to do that? Because we have rolled characters and everything.
Sure. Yes, characters have been rolled for Humblewood. So we are looking to start, and I'm going to say looking because this may change based on getting things. But we are looking at February 28th. Which is the last day of this, well, not the last day of this month, but the last Friday of this month. And then we'll be on a bi-weekly schedule. So it'll be the 28th, and then the 13th of March would be the next one.
Megan and I today were working on designing the overlays. And I'm pretty excited about them.
I'm pretty pleased.
Yeah, I think they're going to turn out very nicely.
I'm pretty pleased.
But yeah, so Megan,
we are at 735 followers, which means we are, today is not the day for this, 65, hey, I got it, 65 away from our goal of 800 followers. Join us.
Oh, Catskills, a birdie told us something that you might be interested in doing. We may hit you up
Yee.
about that. Like, by we may, I mean I would like us to hit you up about that.
Yee.
So, the little birdie would be Sailor Nightwing. Something that you said you might be interested in doing for Humblewood.
And we're not going to say any more than that, because it just...
oh, I remember.
DeBurb. Hello, drowning rabbit.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. I think that's everything we have. I think it's time to get into
this. Oh no,
this.
we are not coming to PAX East. I think our next con is going to be Origins. And even that's only going to be for a day, we think.
Yeah.
I am also saddened that I won't get to see you.
But we'll be at PAX. We'll be at Origins. We'll be at... we'll be at Gen Con again.
East is more video game.
It's a little bit of everything,
isn't it?
East is going to turn into a little bit of everything.
I really want to go to a video game con. I really want to go to E3 one day. That is it goes like San Diego, like E3, D23. I'm trying to think of the other ones that I want to.
BlizzCon.
Nah, because I'm not big into Blizzard. Those are like my three big ones.
I want to go to BlizzCon when they release Diablo 4.
Just for the record, for anybody who doesn't know, D23 is the Disney convention. Essen was probably above D23. Oh no! What is that?
I believe DK wants a Humblewood theme song intro or jingle, but...
Wait, what does it say in the actual chat?
Give me a second.
That is the...
Give me...
OG D23. Nice. That is my... I really, really, really want to go.
Yeah. It's a Megan Sings.
I don't have one. It's just going to be like, Humblewood, Humblewood. That doesn't really go with Humblewood.
So, DK, we will take that into advisement and see what we can come up with between now and then.
You're going to have to do the... You did the lyrics last time. I just did the chords and the singing.
I will start thinking.
I
will start thinking, and we will see what we can do about a Humblewood jingle. An intro song, a jingle in some way, shape, or form.
Pull out my ukulele again.
I mean, actually, all the people that are involved can sing.
Yee.
So.
Derek just doesn't like to.
Yeah.
Unless he's being silly. If it's for serious, he doesn't want to do it, but if it's silly, he doesn't mind.
So yeah. We will see what we can do. Yes, go. Ooh.
Fun. That's
a nice.
That is so nice.
Send it to David the Gnome. God, such a throwback. I used to watch that all the time. All right.
I don't know David the Gnome.
Are we ready? Oh, hi, baby.
Yeah, let's do this.
Headbutt.
Let's do this.
All right.
I need the casebook.
Turn music.
Oh gosh, goodness.
Goodness, what is that?
All right. So I'm gonna go to this one because this is probably gonna play as a video, which means I probably should stop the music for just a second.
Hi.
All right.
Love
You guys ready for this?
I love you.
Okay.
Case 5. A man without a past.
Ooh. There's a small typo in Case 5 of the campaign mystery of the Golden Watch. On card 581B, the further lead section should lead to card 32, not 23. Okay. I'll just make a little note. Like it tells me to. Hi. Did you just call at me?
Yes. She wants attention.
Pay attention. Okay.
I'll let you write that down, then I'll make this big so we can watch this.
Okay. Alright. So, 518B should go to 532.
Hello, Micah.
Hi, Micah. Hi.
All right, ready?
He's a sweet girl.
Right.
Previously on Detective, a modern crime board game. No evidence links Walter Fry to kidnapping. Dr. Ferguson was the founder of a research team at St. Martha's Hospital. Secret organization Nostromo operated in the shadows. Final case, a man without a past.
We didn't worry about Nostromo.
Write that down.
Oh no!
We wrote down the name, we don't know anything about it.
Ah, but we did write it down.
somebody-
Oh look!
Somebody was watching a lot of Smosh.
I'm gonna say that was Derek. Because I make sure that I'm on my own whenever I watch Smosh.
Okay.
Okay, so Nostromo is a secret organization
Mm-hmm.
that operated in the shadows. Okay.
It's Italian for swan.
Swain.
Swain.
Nostromo. Case 5. Oh, there's a lot here.
Great.
Like, a lot here. Okay. There are also special rules now.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Introduction! Ready? Ready. Previously, we have given you advice. Now we only wish you good luck. And you will need it, because this is a tough one. But you should have everything you need to win the game at this point. This is it. The last piece of the puzzle should fill the big picture. You will solve the mystery of the Golden Watch. The stakes have never been higher. The Antares National Investigation Agency's future depends on you. Log into Antares and watch the video introduction to Case 5. Then read the following introduction. Choose your leads carefully. Most of all, have fun. Okay. Alright. Antares Headquarters. July 19th, 3:22 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Dun dun. For the first time in Antares' history, you are awakened by a red alert. When you reach Antares, everything is in turmoil. You are surprised to see Mark Jenkins waiting for you in the conference room. Delaware's deputy is deathly pale and his hands are shaking. Oh no. As some of you know, Richard Delaware was on business. Oh no! Was on business in Washington. A couple of hours ago, he was found badly wounded in the parking lot at the corner of East Jackson Street and North 4th Street, next to his company car. He's in critical condition. He stops for a moment when the phone rings. It's handed to him by Delaware's secretary, Ann Bishop. Her swollen red eyes show that she has recently been crying. I'm sorry, it's urgent. The room goes completely silent. The entire core of Antares is assembled in one place and is focused. Finally, Jenkins hangs up and turns back to the people gathered in the room. Richard Delaware needs a lung transplant as soon as possible. The knife attack missed his heart, but it has still caused critical damage. Delaware is at the Veterans Hospital in Richmond. Those present hold their breath. You can hear muttered swear words. I received the first report from the field team. Although it's in the middle of the night, the police are already working. I have some good news, and God knows it, we need some. The police have secured traces from the crime scene, and they've been transported to our lab. Delaware's car is at the parking lot of Richmond PD. The policeman managed to reach a witness and conduct preliminary questioning. We have to take action. No contact with the press. All reports are to go directly to me. Split up and get to work. All the agents get up and leave to go on with their tasks. Depending on the number of players, each of you will choose one of the available cards and read it. When all players have read their card, continue to read the instructions to the case. All right. So,
Okay.
first player. So we only get to do
We
the
get to
first
choose,
two?
No, we get to choose two.
Oh. Depending on the number of players, you would choose one of the available cards and read it.
So we get to choose which ones we want to read.
All right. Okay, so we can read the report of the testimony of an assault witness, analysis of evidence from the crime scene, go through Delaware's office looking for traces, GPS analysis from Delaware's car, and check on the director's condition. Do you want to, not do that right in the middle of the table?
They can't see it.
Yeah, but I can.
She's bluffing her and fucking up.
Yeah. All right. All right. What do you want to do?
I mean, honestly, I think the first two are going to be our best options.
I agree. So which one do you want? Do you want to read the report, or do you want to get the analysis?
I will get the analysis.
Okay.
You want to read the report?
I'll read the report. So I get to read first.
I need the cards.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, it hasn't said to look at it yet. We have this.
Yeah. Not yet.
Not yet.
So, which one do you want? What do you read? 510? Right?
510 and 520. 520 gets read first. You're reading 520. You're reading... Oh, no, wait. You're reading the analysis. I'm reading the report. Right? Yes. Okay. You leave the conference room with Wilkins. You go down in the elevator. You sit at your desk. You can't believe someone attacked Delaware. You spoke on the phone not so long ago. For a while, you're mindlessly moving the cursor over the desktop. Finally, you open the testimonies. The witness is Ellen Thompson. She was questioned by Officer Gitt. Robert Gitt. She said she had been walking her dog. About 10 p.m., she was walking east along Jackson Street, and then turned at the far end of the parking lot. The neighborhood was quiet. A car with the Antares logo drove into the parking lot. A man in a wheelchair got out. Another man appeared. They talked quietly. Thompson could hear the details. After a while, she heard someone screaming. Thompson stated that right afterwards, the assailant ran to the car with license plate number VXC8687. You stop reading and blink. VXC8687. You're not mistaken. These are your own plates. Hi, Plot!
Thank you for the 25 biddies.
You raise your eyes and look around in disbelief, as if waiting for Delaware to ride into the room and say all of this was some sort of joke. Some kind of sick joke. But you see only Wilkins, who is sitting and staring at the screen, probably reading the same report from the interrogation. He looks embarrassed. You see him grabbing the phone and saying quietly, "Hello, boss. I found something weird in the witnesses' testimonies." You rise from your desk. You feel that you need to inform Jenkins about this misunderstanding in person before it gets out of hand. You reach the elevator when your phone suddenly rings. You answer it. You hear the voice of Ann Bishop, Delaware's secretary. "This is Ann. Either someone is trying to frame you or I'm making the biggest mistake in my life. You need to run. I'm waiting in the underground parking lot at the emergency exit. I have a message from Delaware. She hangs up. You run to the staircase and go underground. What? I was not expecting this!
You guys, Megan's the killer. I'm gonna arrest her.
Nah.
You were my partner in this. How could you be the killer too?
Ah! Had we not read this, we would not have known, and we would have just been like spelunking around like it wasn't anything big deal. Holy moly! Also, that is not the way I'm supposed to use spelunking, but I did, so.
All right. You leave the conference room with Atkinson, and go to the communication center. Reach Antares Laboratories there. You're welcomed by a group of yawning technicians in white smocks. They have been working all night. You ask them for the report. Delaware, along with his wheelchair and all personnel belongings, were transported to the hospital. Preliminary analysis showed that Delaware was wounded with a sharp-edged weapon to the chest at close range. The murder weapon. First of all, it's not a murder; it's an assault weapon right now. Don't try to tell me it's a murder already. The murder weapon hasn't been found. The tissue that has most likely been used by the assailant to wipe the murder weapon was secured. Otherwise, the investigation has not been completed yet. The forensics team will examine the crime scene of Delaware's attack for another couple of hours. The police also secured Delaware's autonomous car. It has been examined yet. It has not been examined yet, and forensic team should take care of that during the day. The cameras and sensors of the vehicle might have recorded something. The culprit left no visible traces. The place seems heavy traffic, so there's a lot of shoes and tire prints. Atkins yawns and rubs his eyes from exhaustion. Could you please make us a cup of coffee? In the meantime, I'll deal with the cops to find out when our technicians can lay their hands on the car. Coffee will do you good. You nod and go to the kitchen annex. Suddenly the phone rings and its place says Ann Bishop. Yeah? This is Ann. To the parking lot. Now. Don't talk to anyone. Don't go back to the office. You run to the staircase and head downstairs.
Okay, so we would have, no matter what we read, we would have
Gone.
Okay. Alright. You quickly go, Richmond, July 19th, 3:56 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You quickly go to the parking lot. Next to the emergency exit, Ann Bishop is waiting by her car. Someone is trying to frame your team in the attack on Delaware. Jenkins issued the arrest warrant. Jenkins? Really? You will spend a couple days in custody before everything clears up. I'm sure someone is trying to slow you down because you know something important. Ann gives you her car keys and phone. The boss's calendar is on the phone. Before going to Washington, he told me to trust you, no matter what the circumstances were. He said that there would be an attempted murder today, that we would be working on it, but he had to check in on something first. I don't know how he knew what he knew, or who would be the target, or what it all means. Leave the headquarters, try to clear your name, help Delaware, and stop the murderer before he tries to murder someone else.
Okay, Delaware's still alive. Stop calling it a murder.
Ah! Maybe this is the murderer. Maybe
We need to turn this down. That's really loud.
maybe this is the person who also killed Rose. Rose Rudin.
Maybe.
Rest in peace. Special rules. Pursuit. Put an additional time marker at 2 a.m. It now stands for the pursuit marker. If the pursuit marker is in the same field as the time marker or gets further, one of the team members is arrested. See the rules on the rest. This rule is applied after both the pursuit and time markers are advanced on the time track by the uncovered card. The team may delay the impending arrest, trying to clear their names and finding evidence of their innocence. See the rules and clear your name. Arrest. When the pursuit marker is in the same field as the time marker or is about to move further, one of the team members is arrested by the police. Oh no. Consultant characters are arrested first.
These, so we lose this stuff.
Okay, we lose that stuff. Alright. The team chooses which consultant is going to be sacrificed. Discard their card tile and all related skill tokens from the skill pool. Oh no. If all the consultant characters are arrested, it's time for players' characters, investigators, decide together who's going to sacrifice themselves and get arrested. You can normally resolve the lead card during which the arrest has been made. Blah, blah, blah. Then the selected player must give up their character tile and all tokens related to it. The player whose character has been arrested still has full rights to take part in the game and help their team. The arrest simply means that the player loses their skills and abilities. After the arrest, place the pursuit marker on the spot 2 hours behind the time marker. If all characters are arrested, the case ends immediately.
Okay.
Oh no. 3. Clear your names. You can gain some time before Antares and the police get on your trail by following the leads or matching evidence that will uncover the true culprit in the attack on Delaware. Use them to move the pursuit marker back by a given number of hours.
So where do we start? I'm sure it's going to tell us in there.
Now or never. At the beginning of the case, create your pool of authority tokens depending on the results of the previous cases. Every lost case is worth 2, and every won case is worth 3.
We get a bunch of them.
We got all of them, right?
Yeah.
We did all of them?
So we get 12, yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, so now we read all the plot cards.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Alright, so now we read the plot card. DK, this game is so good. It's so good. Alright, we only have one. The chase is on. Assessing your situation. The situation. There aren't many allies who can help you now. If you are to clear your name, you need to cover all bases. It won't be easy. After going through Frey's files, you can see some connection with Petrie and Danwich, but Frey is now dead, and you do not trust Petrie enough to contact him directly with all of Antares and Richmond police on your tail. At the same time, Rebecca Danwich seems to be the only peripherally
Sure.
related to the whole thing. But maybe if you were able to contact her, she would confirm your suspicions. When you encounter Rebecca Danwich in person, remove the pursuit marker 1 hour back.
Okay, so there's nothing bad. Okay.
Okay, goal of the case. Delaware thought that there would be a murder attempt today. Find out who is the murderer, who is their target, and find the place and time of the planned murder. Place of murder. Murder. There's gonna be a murder. In this scenario, you'll be able to follow lead cards representing various places and addresses. During the game, you can visit these places, searching for hints and clues leading to the solution of the case. Additionally, you may choose to visit the same place at the time you think the attempted murder will occur. To do this, take the card of the place at which you suspect the murder will occur and add 10 to the card number. The resulting value is the number of the card you must draw. Remember that there are 35 cards in this case. Okay, so we didn't do well when we had another thing like this last time. During the game, you discover that 504 represents the Veterans Cemetery. You think that the murderer plans to commit the murder at the cemetery. You should follow lead 514 and check if you're right.
Okay.
In this scenario, you will have a chance to gain hints concerning the time and the attack of the time of the attack by the murderer. You may visit the place at a specific time to prevent the murder attempt. Please note that each potential place of murder card advances the time track by 1 hour. If you want to be there at 8 p.m., you need to follow the lead before 8 p.m. Ooh, what is that? Seth Belmont! Thank you for the host! The card you visit will have various results depending on the time that you reach the place of murder. An hour or more before the right time, investigators can prepare themselves. At the right time, investigators will witness the murder attempt and can respond. An hour or more after the right time, investigators will find the body. Campaign finale. Taking the card with the place of the murder, location card plus 10, ends the game and launches the final scene. You can only check one potential place of murder. Make it count. Oh god. I'm already stressed. I feel like we're gonna lose this last one. Like we're gonna get through all of these and we're gonna all get arrested. This is what's gonna happen. Alright, so place the investigation team marker on the fieldwork location. Because obviously we're not at headquarters. Move the time marker to 5 a.m. You cannot end the day.
Hi, Z. Hi, Seth Belmont.
Hi, Z! Investigators are working around the clock on this case. Stress limit for this case is 10. When you reach your stress limit, read 550 before making your final report. Okay, but do we start stressed?
No. The stress limit is 10. When we reach that, we then read card.
Does it still start here, even though we're in technically
No,
red?
it starts here. So
We're gonna
1,
have 3
2.
stress?
No, we're gonna have 2 stress. 1, 2, and then go up here.
Oh, okay. I'm already stressed. You are right, Seth Belmont.
Megan already has 10 stress. Let's just read it right now and go to the end of the game.
Okay, so we got further leads. Check the phone to look for hints. 518. Check the GPS records directly in Delaware's car. Visit the Veterans Hospital to look for Delaware's belongings. That's the solution to the murder mystery. Clearing our names. Obtain details from Delaware's attack witness. Spend 1 for 507, which I think... No, we didn't. Result of the analysis traces secured after the attack on Delaware. Investigate the unusual activity in Milano bank account.
Okay. I think we can spend 1 to obtain the details from the witness attack. I think we need to look for the clues in the phone.
Okay.
I think we need to obtain details from the witness attack because that's gonna.
Yeah. And also, I just really want to
That's gonna help us clear
investigate the
name.
unusual activity in Milano Labs because.
But. So these are what we can do so far. So
I feel like it was the psychiatrist or the psychologist or
I think he has something
the
to do with it.
doctor, whatever his name is, whatever his title is. All right.
What do you want to do first? Do you want to go through the phone, or you want to
Let's go through the phone.
Do you want to get more information from the witness?
Let's go through the phone.
So what is this one?
518. Ready. I'm so I feel like I just got really pale too. So many things are happening.
518.
Oh, 0 hours. Okay.
But that's not good
Wait.
because the pursuit still
Oh
moves.
no,
when-
pursuit moves. Ah! You go through Anne Bishop's smartphone. After all, as Delaware's secretary and assistant, she must have had access to his calendar, meeting schedule, or even email. At some point, you realize that this phone poses a huge risk, as Antares has specialists that will trace it in no time. Choose one of the options. Spend one that we don't have.
Well, we have the wild.
Oh no, we should have it.
No. Oh, yeah, we should. Yep.
To secure the phone against being traced, then flip it, or remove the pursuit marker forward by 1 hour, and then flip it.
I say we're spending it.
We're spending it. Yeah, obviously. On the phone, there is a lengthy correspondence between Anne Bishop and Delaware, mainly regarding tasks relating to the management of Antares. And of course, you can help but peek into her private data. Obviously. In the personal info section, you find Anne's home address, 57 Whitaker Road, Richmond. There are also a couple of text messages between her and the other Antares employees. Robinson, Pine, McNabb, Atkinson, Petrie, Jenkins, even Wilkins. There's no time to go through them all. You switch to her email app. Read 512. We have a further lead on this. You access Anne Bishop's mailbox. The last thing you find in the mailbox is an email from Delaware sent on the day of his return from Washington. Anne, prepare everything we've got on Medical Support Foundation and Glob Care Solutions. Make me an appointment with them for tomorrow. I will visit them preferably first thing in the morning. First Glob Care, then MSF, if the calendar allows it. Don't take no for an answer. Use the power of an FBI investigation to scare them with obstruction of justice if they try to fool you. RD. You check the calendar on the phone. Interesting. Yesterday at 7 p.m. Anne had a meeting with Malcolm. Dinner. You switch to the business calendar and see Delaware's day schedule. Read 511. Okay. Also, we can use this to get to the private data of Anne Bishop.
Okay, so 511.
511. Delaware's business calendar gives you few details apart from the times of meetings. You remember that he was always making notes in his personal green notebook, and on the phone he only kept information necessary for Bishop to perform her duties. July 18th, 9 a.m., meeting at the Department of Defense. 11 a.m., meeting with Alex Withard at the FBI. 12, lunch with Colonel Marshall. 2:30, meeting with Sharon Miller at the CIA. 5 p.m. return flight to Richmond. 7 p.m. arrival at Richmond. 11 p.m. Jenkins HQ. July 19th. 8 a.m.
Wait, 11 p.m.?
Yeah, he met with Jenkins. 8 a.m. Briefing HQ. 9 a.m. and Briefing HQ. 10 a.m. Ronald Woodward from Globcare. 12 p.m. Miranda Bradley, MSF or Nostromo. 2 p.m. Briefing with the team. 4 p.m. Rehabilitation Healthcare Center. 7 p.m. Rebecca Danwich Park. Okay.
So wait a minute. So which day is today? What day? We're 19th?
Where it's the 19th. So the last person who would have seen him alive that we know of is Jenkins.
Yes. So I think that my guess is Rebecca Danwich at the park. She's gonna be the person that's gonna be killed.
You think?
That's my wild throwing out a theory. I think one of these people on this list,
Okay.
either Ronald, Miranda, or Rebecca, are going to be the next person killed.
Okay, so we can go to the meeting with Ronald, we can go to the meeting with Miranda, or we can contact Rebecca Danwich only before 7 p.m. Okay, but we still have this that we can check. We can get the private data.
Only before 7 p.m.
Yes.
We got to do that before 7 p.m.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, so do we want to spend to get the private data on Ann Bishop's?
I mean, we might as well, right? And we also might as well go ahead and do this.
So spend to
Even though there is no end day. We're just like running from the...
get one. So do you want to get the private information, or do you think that digging into her who's trying to help us is a fruitless effort? But they're also saying that we can visit her home. Let's get more information on her, and if there's nothing really here that points to something that's going
Then
to
we
give
can decide whether or not we want to go do this.
Exactly.
Okay. So he's one of those wilds.
And we've used...
Alright. You can see that Bishop keeps some of her data on the cloud. You turn the applications on. You find a folder with her photographs. You check for any photos from last night. You got it right. There it is. A romantic selfie with Malcolm Petrie. Wine glasses in hand. Dun, dun, dun. Apart from that, there isn't anything interesting. After all, this is from Anne's work phone. You scroll through the older pictures, mostly images of daily plans. You almost give up until suddenly you see something interesting. I was expecting you to have some sort of like comeback or something. You find multiple photos of Anne giving Petrie a grand tour of the Antares headquarters. The photos were taken more than 2 weeks ago, on the Sunday before Petrie started working as an Antares consultant. There weren't many people around that day. You flip through a few of the images. There they are in the evidence warehouse. There they are at the shooting range in the basement. There, you can't believe what you see. A photo of Malcolm Petrie in Delaware's private office, sitting behind the desk. He's making faces at the camera as if he's impersonating the boss to amuse Anne.
Malcolm Petrie.
Where was Malcolm Petrie? Okay, well, I'm glad that I'm not the only one that was trying to remember who Malcolm Petrie
Hold
was.
on. We probably have something here. Let's see.
Petrie.
We don't have...
Petrie is the... Is he?
Is Petrie the shrink?
How did I not write down anybody? Oh, there's Malcolm Petrie.
Yeah, he's the shrink, I think. That was Blockade, right? Yeah. No, this was the last one. That was in that one. Petrie's somewhere in there.
Yes. Doctor in charge, Malcolm Petrie. Which didn't we also think had a thing with Frey's ex-wife?
Yep.
Who was Rebecca, wasn't it?
Yes. It's Rebecca Danwich.
The plot thickens. All right,
Petrie.
so hang on.
Petrie has his fingerprints all over this.
Okay, hang on. So, we have We have Anne Bishop. It's connected to Malcolm Petrie. You know what? This music is not helping my stress level. Who is also connected to Rebecca.
Yeah, he's also the one that has the allergies, and we remember we found the tissue.
The tissue, yeah. He's the one that we think
He has his fingerprints all over this.
all over this. Oh god. Okay. What if Anne's gonna get murdered?
Well, I don't think there's enough here that we can say, because if wait, wasn't this the one that the
What?
520 Team B? Yeah, 520 Team B goes to 532,
Yeah.
not 523.
Oh. Yes. So it's 532, not. Okay, I
Yeah.
understand. Okay, so that's 532, not so. So Anne is not going to get murdered at home.
Yes.
So do we want to go talk to Anne? Because that is sketchy sketch that she was with Petrie.
I want to go see if we can get his green notebook.
How would we do that? Where would we go to do that?
Get that.
Get this. To look for Delaware's belongings. 5:30. Field work. I think that's a really good idea.
Or do we want to check? Well, we just checked the phone for hits. We can still obtain details from Delaware's attack witness for one
Token.
One token. I think we should do that.
Maybe we should do that first?
Yeah, let's
Okay,
do that.
Let's do that first.
So
So we'll spin the thing. It's 5:07. Okay, good. The pursuit doesn't move. I want to dig up another body.
me too.
Humblewood is starting February 28th. The last Friday of this month.
Yes. So just a couple more weeks.
Okay. This is going to be a difficult conversation. You have You have no time to walk from door to door near the parking lot and ask about the address of Ellen Thompson, the person who testified that she had seen your car at the crime scene of an attack on Delaware. You call the 6th Richmond PD precinct. Can I speak to Officer Robert Gitt? I'm putting you through. This will require a lot of luck and a lot of voice acting talent. After a while, you hear a voice in the receiver. Gitt here. Mark Jenkins of Antares calling about the attempted murder of Richard Delaware. You say starting your offensive right away. Was it you who questioned the witness? I'm sending my agents there to squeeze something more out of her. What's the address? Glendon Avenue. I wrote it in my report. Gitt, Delaware's life is hanging by a thread. I don't have time to look for this in reports. We need to act. Please, remember not to talk to the press and double your efforts. We need to get this son of a bitch. You hang up. You've got the address. If Gitt tells someone that he had a phone call from Antares, you might be in for a surprise at the site. Oh no. Visit to Glendon Avenue and talk with Ellen Thompson.
Okay. That's something we can do later. We don't have to do that right this second. So, we're good. We're still good. We're good right now. We're good. We're good.
So nervous.
By the way, if we use that, we can't use this again.
Yeah, I know.
That was a one and done.
I know. But we needed it, right?
Yes, we definitely needed it. Okay.
Also, we definitely used Hope's token.
Yes. Yep. Bye, bitch.
That is. Okay. All right. So where did the case?
You just put it up there.
Oh, I put it up
You
there.
closed it
I
for
did.
no
Why
some
did
reason.
I close it?
So we wanted to go. Let's go to the hospital.
Let's go to the
first.
hospital. So 5:30 is it's field work.
5:30.
All right, talkies. Okay, so it takes us 2 hours, and the pursuit moves up 3 hours. That is way too close for comfort.
And we get 2 stress.
From the outside, the Veterans Hospital is a flat, sprawling building. Lots of people are moving about, but at first sight, there's no more police than usual. The inside is quite a different story. The corridor leading to the ward is swarming with cops. Trying not to attract any attention, you want to find out what Delaware's condition is. You find out he's in a coma and needs an urgent lung transplant. Otherwise, he won't live for more than 2 days. Today at 7 p.m., says one of the nurses, Mr. Delaware will be transferred to St. Martha's Hospital to the transplantation ward. Okay, so number 1, 7 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, transplantation, which means we could be dealing with...
Mm-hmm.
Yep, okay.
We're back in organ transplants again.
Hello, Sunny.
You carefully head toward the room that Delaware's in. The move to a different facility is a perfect moment for something wrong and unnecessary to happen. You're not optimistic about this. When you reach his room, one of the police officers whom you recognize from the Richmond PD station turns to you. You think he recognizes you. Oh no. Choose an option.
Okay.
You run out of the hospital at once, advance the pursuit marker by 1 hour.
Nope.
Spend 1 from the token pool to convince the police officer to let you leave without raising alarm. Spend 2 from the police token to convince the police officer to let you enter Delaware's room.
We're spending 2.
Oh god. Yes. 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 That wasn't an option, SoCal. You quickly enter the room. There, behind the glass wall, lies Delaware. Multiple tubes are connected to his body. Complicated machinery surrounds his bed. The slow hum and fragile beeps are what's keeping him alive. For a moment there, you don't know how to feel, but you quickly compose yourself. You look for his belongings. There is no phone nor wallet, but those items are of no interest to you anyway. In the metal box, among the other personal items, you manage to find Delaware's green notebook splattered with blood. Read file 530. Add 1 to the token pool.
5:30, right?
File.
File 5:30. Sorry.
Well, this is 5:30.
All right. That's what this is what we wanted, because I have a feeling that this is going to give us some time. File 5:30.
7 p.m. I should write that down though. Thank you, GK. Okay. Alright, they can't see it. Alright. Brown, accident. Ferg, poisoning with formaldehyde. The Bradleys. Fingers, killed Borgman. Why? Where? South of Richmond. Address, check on the file on Borgman's death again. Files on Brown's accident. It is certain that it was an accident. An accident.
Is it certain it was an accident? Question mark.
Coincidence of dates? Bradley, Ferguson plus Borgman equal Nostromo. Bradley plus Ferguson minus Borgman. Bradley plus Woodward. Ferguson equal Woodward. Motive, revenge, obsessed, dates match. What is he obsessed with? Miranda Bradley, examine. Ronald Woodward, examine. Damage, affair, lying, accident, check. Let's go down. Antares, current, unsuccessful SMCI meeting, nevermore. 140500HJUN18. I mean, okay. Call the police archivist Susie Washington. Ask
Wait, SMCI? No, that's not something we can look up. Sorry.
SMCIA. I'm writing down that nevermore though. I don't know. That's too spot on the nose, and the fact that there was the
Edgar
Allan Poe Museum.
Yeah. I'm going to put down a marker at 7 p.m. as a reminder for us.
Yeah, that works. We can either call the police archivist Susie Washington and ask about the file on Borgman's death, or we can check the personal files of Ronald Woodward. Checking the personal files isn't going to cost us anything, so we definitely need to do that. I'm going to go get water. Do you want anything while I'm up?
Will you? My mug is in the fridge. Will you fill it with lemonade and bring it in? Oof. So much stuff already, and the police are hot on our tails. them. What? No.
Okay. Alright, so Ronald Woodward. We became criminals at the beginning of this one. Set Belmont. This is new.
And we're not criminals.
We found out a lot of stuff in the last one. We found out that somebody was the same person.
Who is the same person?
Borgman and Rudnicki.
Okay, so Borgman. Okay.
Alright. So we did that. Personal files of with Borgman's death. This is where we can leave this screen. It's number 524.
And you wrote down Nevermore?
I wrote down Nevermore in my thing. Okay, so we didn't look at the accident. We didn't look at Jan or Jan Rudnicki's accident. That was something we did not do. But I thought that we looked at Borgman's death
Obviously we did.
in the last one. Or something similar.
Well. Russell Bradley. Rebecca Danwich. That was our phone call with her, so we've already let that out.
Mm-hmm.
Russell Bradley. Ferguson. Malcolm Petrie. Carl Borgman. We do have something on him. We have his file.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we exhumed him. That's the guy that's the same.
Yeah,
Yeah, so we have stuff on.
that's why I was wondering if that would be even necessary to call.
Oh, about his death?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think we need to because we know what happened with him.
But what are we talking about here with Woodward? Ronald Woodward? Is he saying Ferguson and Woodward are the same person?
Do we have anything on Woodward?
Where's that picture?
I'm gonna go here.
Mm-hmm. In 1999, he changed his name from Ferguson to Woodward after marrying Hillary Woodward. Current CEO of Globcare.
Okay. He has a lot of connections.
Mm-hmm.
So should we just click through them?
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Mm!
Wait.
Ah! Ah!
Picture from
Yeah.
because they said wasn't there still like one unknown man?
Yeah, there was still one unknown man. Because that's Ferguson.
Hmm?
This is Ferguson. We have one that actually tells us who they were, though, I thought. Or maybe it was on here.
Flip that over.
No, there's nothing on it. We did something where we looked closer at it. think it was a blue one. I think it was at headquarters. Facial recognition. Yeah. Alright, so it was James Ferguson,
Mm-hmm.
Russell Bradley, and Samuel Brown. In that one.
Okay. I'm leaving these two out because they're two people that we're kind of interested in.
Alright.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Ronald Ferguson, Claire Ferguson. Have we clicked on her before?
Yeah.
She worked at St. Martha's Hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Personnel file. Louise Hughes. Don't think that she has anything to do with it. Let's see. Oh. 405. We can't go back and get that. Unless we already have it.
That's weird.
What did just? It could be. This could be like because we could have looked up his ex-wife's, and that's probably would be gotten more information. Yeah. We don't. We already have it. It's here somewhere.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, we don't have it. So.
That's weird.
The dead lead. Who else? Hillary Woodward. Wait, this is the first time we get Malcolm Petrie's information.
It is! It is the first time we got Malcolm Petrie's information. Alright, hang on. Alright, so this would be James Ferguson's granddaughter?
Yes.
Yes? Alright, so.
No. By marriage only. It's James Ferguson's daughter-in-law. It's his daughter-in-law.
Oh, her husband
Her husband changed.
was Ronald. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is. Okay, so we go James Ferguson. Just gonna do Ferg. To Ronald Woodward.
Oh yeah, we're still missing the idea of the arm in this photo.
Mm-hmm. But it couldn't possibly be Ronald.
No, he's too young.
To Hillary, who was diagnosed with schizophrenia and was treated
By, of course,
by
Malcolm.
Malcolm
Petrie.
Petrie. Okay. All right. Do we want to look at Malcolm Petrie or do we look at David Woodward first?
Let's build it up a little
Let's
bit.
build it up. Yeah, let's build it up. Date of birth, September 17th. Oh, 2000. Youngin.
Oh, he owns Globcare.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. But his dad's still alive.
Yeah, why isn't his...
We ready for this? Let's see what this bastard looks like.
Okay, so David Woodward is to be the owner of Globcare. All right. Malcolm Petrie! What? Photo file corrupted. All right, so we can visit his office at the courthouse.
I think we should.
I think we should too.
Because one is going to give us an hour to get away from the police.
Mm-hmm.
And He is my prime suspect.
Oh, you know what? This is why we never looked into James Ferguson.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
We
Because
should
there's 405. We should have. Dang it!
No, I like that we didn't.
Alright.
I think we're going to Malcolm Petrie's office because we need to buy time right now.
We do. We need to buy
So,
time.
going across town is
Alright.
smart for us.
Yes, I agree. I think we need to do that.
Courthouse, so 1 hour for travel.
Mm-hmm.
And what number is this?
5:15.
5:15. Hey, Platt! Okay, 5:15. We need to make sure we keep going back to the file to see what that has to say. Is this everything we... Okay, that's old case. I'm just going to set this here just so we have to know what those people are again.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, 5:13. So we go up by 1 hour. They
Pursuit
go
goes up by 2.
Okay.
This is 5:13. This is not what we need.
What? Oh,
5:15.
5:15. Shoot. Sorry.
It's okay. So I'm going to just do this. This goes back to
5:13. We need 5.
here, 5:15, and this we were here. 5:15. There we go.
Really, Lynx?
Okay. 1 hour and then 3 hours.
1, 2. Wait, no, you didn't do that right.
Was it at 6?
It was at 6. We were at 7.
7. Okay, so we had moved 1 for a courthouse.
We moved one to travel. 1 hour. 1, 2, 3. They catch us. Someone gets arrested.
Bye, Hope. Hey.
So now this moves back to.
Okay.
No, 1, 2.
There you go. All right. You blend into a crowd of journalists who rush inside after Prosecutor Wedford, praying wholeheartedly that she won't recognize you. In this chaos, the security crew at the gates with the metal detectors pay no attention to either to you or the fact that you hand over your gun and badge. When you reach the 3rd floor, it turns out the door to his room is slightly open. You cautiously go inside, but it is soon clear that there is no one there. You relax a bit and start looking around. At the same time, you hear a voice coming from the corridor. Excuse me, how may I help you? You leave the room to find Petrie's assistant. Hello, I'm looking for Malcolm Petrie. Have you seen him? We had a meeting planned. Oh, I'm sorry, but Mr. Petrie is not going to be in today. He's been waiting for this day for a long time. Even in January, he made sure not to make any appointments for July 19th.
Somebody died on this date.
Somebody died on this date. Yes, somebody did die on this date, and I can't remember who it was. Some family... We can look through the database here in just a minute. Some family holiday, although he didn't say much. Actually, it was one of the scientists. One of the 3 that died. Not the one that died of,
Well, right now we don't have shit on Malcolm because his personnel file is corrupted, so I'm gonna do this.
Although he didn't say much, he's definitely not going to be in today. Are you sure the meeting was planned today? You're right, my mistake. And you reply and leave the building. Okay, so we can look at the office.
Ferguson died on the 19th. This is 20 years later.
Wait.
1999.
Wait. Go back to Malcolm Petrie. I swear to God, if we're dealing with another... Are you noticing what I'm noticing?
His date of birth is July 19th.
His date of birth is July 19th. His eyes are blue. His hair is blonde.
But he was born in 79. Hold on.
That's when he died. Go back.
No, he died in 99.
He died in 99? Oh, he did die in 99. Tall. I swear to God, is this the same?
Wait a minute. This could be his father.
Could be. We have known connections. We couldn't have gotten to Ronald Ferguson this time, but we have him now.
Yeah.
Go to Ronald's.
Ronald Woodward?
Mm-hmm. He was born in 69. Alright. Something is funky. We can look at the office for one of these little dudes.
Oh, definitely. We're going to do that.
I missed me. Your senses were super focused for the short while you had to look around Petrie's office. When leaving the court building, you remembered the details that stuck in your memory. Piles of books, large desk, and a glass showcase. Some historical crap inside. Memorabilia from various military conflicts, mainly from the First and Second World Wars. There was a stand in the showcase, an empty stand. You remember Petrie kept a bayonet there from the Second World War. Next to it, there was a photograph. A tall, young boy, blonde, was standing next to an older man. Judging by the clothes, the photograph must have been taken in the 60s or 70s. The figures were standing opposite a building. You try to remember the writing. Children's Home, New Hope at Sunnyfield Hills. You also remember a framed inspirational quotation. So foul a sky clears not without a storm. It's Shakespeare, but I'm pretty sure...
Marmagny, are you out there?
We can look that one up. Today it was in the middle of the desk. We can visit the children's home at Sunnyfield Hills. Okay, no, but really. Where's this? I'm pretty sure this is from the same. I vaguely remember this.
Hold on. But I want to look up...
So many things!
I also want to look up the address of where
Yeah,
he was
this
attacked.
address, where he was attacked. Okay, so...
So, what is the
It
address?
is from The Tempest.
Demon Speech from the Tempest.
Look it up.
Well, hold on. I want to look up the address first. Then we'll look at that. What's the address?
East Jackson Street.
East Jackson Street
North 4th Street.
and North 4th. Okay. I want to pull up this map. What is around here?
United Network for Organ Sharing.
Yep. Yeah, that's...
That's the only thing that would, like, stick out. Right, so he died, or was attacked. I really enjoy the fact that they're using like real life places.
Okay, now you want to look up this...
All right, I want to
code?
look up
Clue?
so foul a here. Yeah, oh, you just look at you just.
Yeah,
Where's
where's
it
my
at?
where's my mouse?
Where's that? There's.
There it is. So this is...
He's not dead. The son isn't dead. Only the father's dead. So foul a sky clears not without a storm. Ooh, no, that's from. Ooh.
No.
Nostromo.
It's by Joseph Conrad.
Well, it's Shakespeare. The quote is from Shakespeare.
Oh, no, the other murdered in 92. Who are the people that were murdered in 92?
The Bradley,
Bradley's.
Ernest.
Ernest, and what was his son's name?
I don't remember. Just click on Ernest, it'll come up. July 19th! Russell.
Okay. Wrong color hair and everything for Petrie. July 19th, again.
Yeah, they both died in July.
Alright, let's make a list of everything that happened on July 19th.
Alright. Okay, so July 19th. 92,
Yes.
Bradley,
Bradley and Russell. No, Ernest and Russell.
Ernest and Russell Bradley.
Yes.
Bradley
Murdered.
murdered.
Oh my god. Yeah.
We're on to something here. Malcolm Petrie was born in 79.
That's not his real name.
No.
He chose this birth date out of significance.
But I'm still going to put 1979.
Put Petrie in quotation marks, because that's not his last name.
Petrie. Born. Alright. Other things happen on July 19th. Go to Ferguson. James Ferguson. Died July 19th.
99.
Actually go to
Does he have a child or something?
yes.
Ronald.
Yes, we know Ronald.
Do we know Ronald?
Yes.
Have we met Ronald?
We haven't met Ronald.
I think that Ronald's the son of Ferguson.
Ronald is the son of Ferguson.
No, I'm saying I think that Ronald Ferguson
Uh-huh.
is the same as Petrie.
That's what I said earlier. Well, no, I was saying he was the same as Ferguson. James Ferguson.
So wait, what do we have? We have do we not have
Um,
Ronald Woodward?
yeah, but just Ronald Ferguson. He changed his name.
But
Changed his last name from Ferguson to Woodward after marrying Hillary Woodward. This is all information. Ronald Woodward we got in this
Gotcha.
game. Case 5. Alright, go back to the personal files. Go to Carl Borgman. No.
Nope, sorry, clicked the wrong thing.
Date of death, July 19th, 1979. But we also know that Borgman and Rudnicki are the same person.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to go to Rudnicki 2. Okay, his date of death was March 15th. So,
But we already know that
but we know that he and
Borgman are the same.
Borgman are the same person. He died before Borgman did.
Wait.
Who was the other scientist?
Okay, Malcolm Petrie's date of birth is
The same as Borgman's
the
death?
exact same date as Borgman's death. That can't be a coincidence. It's the exact same date.
Yes.
I think we have that. We can double check.
We do.
Okay, what else do we have?
One more that I wanted to look at. We should look at.
I'm just gonna look at. I'm gonna click on Rebecca Danowitz. See if there's
Danowitz?
any. Nope.
No.
Walter Fry. I doubt there is. Walter
No,
Fry's just a
different.
patsy.
Can you hand me that one, please? Who's the last person? Samuel Brown. Under Giles, yeah.
July 19th.
Yep, that's what I thought. 1985. Samuel Brown died. It's also to be noted that it was originally thought that it was 1990 something, wasn't it? Wasn't this one that?
July 19th and 92.
92. Which was the same as the Bradley, which we already talked about, that being the same.
Mm-hmm.
And then, who was the last? Ferguson was the lead scientist.
Do we want to check to the Coccyx having 1990? Sorry, July 19th.
Coxon. We can. Who was that last scientist?
Jeremiah does not.
I think the
Gregory.
correction was wrong.
Gregory does not. Just that shits and gigs. No, okay. I went all the way back to Kurt Burkholz just to see.
There was a third scientist. No, this was all about the. Maybe it was this one. This one.
Here.
No, it was the scientist,
Oh.
not that one.
Who else have we looked at?
It had to be in this last one.
What were the...
This one.
Wait, Horatio. Let's see what Horatio's date of birth is. Nope. Horatio is not involved.
Sounds like.
Giles? Nope.
Mm-mm. There we go. Oh, I don't know if we looked him up.
Who?
Leopold Brunch.
No.
I don't think we did. We didn't look him up. Ugh! My guess is that his date of death is probably the same.
Okay.
Alright.
So anything else we want to look up right now?
Okay.
There's something with Petrie today.
Oh yeah, for sure. So foul sky clears not without a storm, which just happens to be the, like, it's a Shakespeare quote, but it just so happens to be Nostromo.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back here real quick. Ferguson equals Woodward. We know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bradley died, right? Bradleys are dead.
Mm-hmm.
Ferguson is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Borgman
Dead.
is dead. Wait, is Ferguson dead?
Mm-hmm.
They all died on the same date, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Borgman died first.
Oh, this is like dates match. What's the obsession?
Mm-hmm.
Miranda Bradley. Do we already?
We have something on Miranda Bradley. I believe we went and talked to her.
Yeah. But I think she has more to give still. All right. So what are our options right now? I think we go. I think we press this to get a description of the person that did it. Let's go press the witness.
Okay. We're probably not gonna be alone.
But we still get to move away from them, which gives us an hour.
Okay. 5:31.
Nice. This takes us 2 hours, and they're 2 hours behind us.
Woo! Okay.
1, 2. 1, 2.
Ellen Thompson lives in a small house whose glory days are long gone. When you explain the reason for your visit, she seems nervous. She says the police have questioned her long enough. You assure her that this is standard procedure and there's nothing to worry about. You can go inside. You can smell alcohol in the apartment. It looks like it needs cleaning. On the fireplace, there's a photograph of 2 children, a teenage boy, a girl, and boy. You gather from her that she was walking her dog, low stress level, like any other night, medium stress level. So she doesn't typically walk the dog at, late at night. At the parking lot, she saw a man in a wheelchair climbing out of the car, high stress level. And another man came up to him from among other cars, high stress level. She did not pay much attention to them, but as soon as the screaming started, she ran home, medium stress level. She called the police from the house and reported the attack, low stress level. During the conversation, the woman sips a drink and smokes a cigarette. The parking lot is quiet, quite a long way from her home. You doubt that such small dogs need such long walks so late at night. One phone call and the police will question her again, and some of the charges will be discredited. Move the pursuit marker back by 2 hours. We can pressure the witness some more.
Yes.
Okay, one of those.
You can see more and more clearly that Ellen Thompson is under the influence of alcohol. When you pressure her and ask her for a more detailed account of the crime scene where Delaware was attacked, she finally admits that it was not exactly like she testified. It turns out that in the evening of July 18th, about 10:10 p.m., a man called her. She did not recognize him because his voice was changed. He threatened that if she did not do as she was told, she would never be able to see her children again. He told her to call the police and report the attack, and to testify that she saw the assailant leaving the car with the license plate VXC 8687. Bye, Micah! The woman also admitted that her husband divorced her 2 years ago and was granted full custody rights of their children. The court ordered her to begin therapy. Her ability to see the children depends on the results of her treatment. Malcolm Petrie. Move the pursuit marker back by 2 hours, and we get to add a token to the pool. Alright, so we are way ahead of the pursuit marker right now, which is really nice.
Yes.
Like, real nice. Alright, so this was a good... Those two are both fully done.
That was a good lead. Good lead.
Good lead.
Okay. So what else do we have we can do right now? Because now we've bought ourselves some time. Kind of. We still need to go to the park at 7 p.m.
We need to go... Okay, we can contact Rebecca Danwich. That's only before 7 p.m.
How does the pursuit thing happen?
We have to find out...
But we have to add 10
It's
to
the
it.
card. We get the card that is related to the location.
And then add 10
add
to
10 to it. Now, there are only 35 cards in this. So anything that is above 25 is not going to be a location. Anne's home? No, it's not, because that was 532.
But her home could lead to another card that has like 5 something.
Right. Alright, so, but we have some things that we can do.
My feeling is that
I'm
Miranda...
just saying that we didn't do very well last time we had something like this.
We have Miranda, Rebecca, and Anne. One of those three is going to get it.
Over here, we can get the analysis of the traces secured after the attack on Delaware. And then we can investigate the unusual activity in Milano Labs' bank accounts. Which we know Milano Labs has to do with...
Petrie.
Danwich.
And Petrie.
Which has to do with Petrie.
I mean, one of these two I think are going to be the victim. So I think we need to visit them sooner rather than later.
I think that we need to contact Rebecca as soon as possible, because we're already at 12 o'clock.
Well, let's do Miranda first, since we're already in the field.
Yeah, but that's going to cost more time.
Yes, but as soon as we do that, then we'll contact her.
All right, fine.
Just in case.
All right, fine.
We have the time before 7 o'clock.
I don't agree with this, but fine.
So, 5:28.
Yeah. Two hours. Hi, Defish! 1, 2. Pursuit goes up by 2 hours. You go to the register office of Medical Support Foundation, hoping to meet Miranda Bradley. At the reception desk, you say that you were there about the meeting between Mrs. Bradley and Mr. Delaware, and you have a very important message to give the chairman. Unfortunately, the chairman is unavailable today. She has a day off, explains the receptionist with braces on his teeth. I'm sorry. It's a family emergency. But I can suggest a meeting with Mr. Robert Clifford. I'm certain he might be of some help, particularly if the matter is delicate. He smiles crookedly, as if he tries to hide the fact that delicate matters usually don't mean anything legal. You nod that yes, you will gladly meet Mr. Clifford. The young guy points to the elevator and says, it will automatically go to the right floor, just go inside. Yeah, don't trust that. After a while, you reach the right room. Robert Clifford's office overwhelms you with luxury. A tall, smartly dressed man welcomes you with a polite smile. The laptop on the desk is at such an angle that it is impossible not to note the UNOS page Clifford has just been looking at. Okay, so let's look at that first.
I don't think we even need to. I think if we click here, UNOS.
UNOS?
I don't think we need to look at it.
I don't think we do either. Alright. The man lights a cigar, inhales, and starts talking with a stone face, looking through the window, taking up the whole wall as if you were talking to an invisible person standing somewhere outside. If someone whose name is, let's say... oh no. If someone whose name is, let's say, Richard Delaware needed a transplant of, let's say, a lung within 24 hours and he was... Clifford ostentatiously looks at the computer screen. 6th in the UNOS line. I'd say it's a bad sign for him. But if there happened to be someone like the MSF around, then maybe it would be possible to find help in one of their facilities. That's how it goes with organs. Sometimes they're literally lying on the street. All you need to do is pick them up. The decision in these matters is obviously not mine to make. Miranda Bradley would have to approve such a decision, for example, when the Nostromo investigation is discontinued, I can make suitable arrangements so that one word from her would suffice and Mr. Delaware would once again walk amongst the living. She is a very capable woman like that, you know. Unfortunately, she has some urgent personal matters to attend to right now. She will be available again tomorrow. Who is... oh, well, yeah, because everything is July 19th. In the room, you spy a framed diploma from Milan 1969 Neurochemical Conference on the wall. Add a token to the token pool. Who is this? Clifford?
Mm-hmm.
Robert Clifford? Why does he have a Milan 1969 Neurochemical Conference diploma?
Fourth man.
Yee. I've used this notebook a lot for many different things. Alright. So, Miranda not being there makes sense because her father... Is that Russell?
Yes.
Is Russell her dad? Or her... I don't think it's her husband. I think it's her dad.
All right, Rebecca...
No, Miranda.
Ernest is her...
Ernest was her father.
Yeah.
Okay. So Russell was her
grandfather.
Grandfather. Right, because it was Russell Ernest. Okay. Okay. So obviously she would be having some sort of family thing today because...
But there's a connection between her...
There's a connection! There's a connection between her, Rebecca, and Petri, and I don't know what it is yet.
Yes.
Alright, so...
I think we need to contact Rebecca because I think that that's going to tell us...
Alright, well there are more... We can find out more about the Medical Foundation.
I don't think we need to
Support
at this point.
Foundation.
I think that's a waste of time.
Okay.
Let's contact her.
5:29. We're getting into overtime now. Just FYI.
Possibly.
Possibly.
5:29.
Okay. Alright. Pursuit goes up by an hour.
Pursuit goes up by an hour? Okay. But we don't go up at all.
Rebecca Danwich's phone number is in the contact list of Anne's phone. As an excellent assistant to the agency director, Bishop has everything in order. You dial the number and make the call. A young man with a strong German accent answers the phone. Hello. Can I speak to Rebecca Danwich, you ask? I just want to be like, my wife is driving.
Albert Rubin.
Who's this? Delaware, you answer without a moment of thought, hoping that Rebecca's husband has no idea who Richard Delaware is and won't make heads or tails of it. My wife confirms the meeting at Battery Park at 7 p.m. That was, like, Scottish. I don't know where that was. And reminds you that she will only have 30 minutes because at 8, we have an important meeting which was planned long ago. There's no way to reschedule it. Of course. Alright, so Battery Park?
I mean...
Alright, so...
The problem is Battery Park is in... No, Battery Park I know of
is New York, but there is a Battery Park. Just look it up.
I wonder if I look up Battery Park, that's going to take me to New York. Look up Battery Park, Richmond.
Mm-hmm. Richmond, VA.
Ah, it's Battery Park because there's an AutoZone right next to it.
Oh, okay. Alright, zoom out. Okay, well, I don't know, but I want to go to Boogaloo's Bar and Grill.
I don't see...
I don't see anything.
Down here is where the Oregon place was.
Okay.
I mean, we have to meet her.
Mm-hmm. That's at 7 p.m.
But that's at 7 p.m.
Mm-hmm. We flip it over at 7 p.m. That's what we want to do.
Okay.
But we have to... I think we know something's gonna happen. Wait, where's that at? Shoot. If you want to be there by 8 p.m., you need to follow that lead before 8 p.m. The card you visit may have various results depending on the time you reach the place of the murder.
Okay. Well, I say at 6 o'clock we go there. Like, we just eat that hour. But we have 4 hours, we can still do other things. Do we want to meet with Ronald Woodward just to see what's going on with that? He may have some insight. We have the time. We can still get to the park.
Okay.
So, 5:26.
2 hours. Pursuit moves up by 3. You enter the main hall of Glob Care Solutions, go to the reception desk and say that you were here about a meeting with Mr. Ronald Woodward. The secretary asks for your name. Keeping a straight face, you say, Delaware. The receptionist nods and finds R. Delaware on today's list of accredited persons. She clicks a couple of times, and you can see her face that something is wrong. Okay, well, this isn't going to go well. Could you wait a moment? I need to check something, she says and picks up the phone. You swallow hard. From Antares, Jenkins has full access to Delaware's calendar, and if he has a trace of shrewdness in him, the reception area will soon be swarming with the police. Your heart stops when the receptionist puts down the phone and looks at you. Unfortunately, Mr. Ronald Woodward unexpectedly had to take the day off and is not in the office. Obviously. Obviously, because it's July 19th. Why are any of these people in the office? Seeing your confusion, she starts to explain. There was some kind of emergency. Shock. This is the third family emergency that has happened today. He called first thing this morning and that he wouldn't be coming to work today. He asked to move all of his meetings to tomorrow. You thank her and leave the building, wondering whether the police are outside waiting. Okay, so we can learn more about Globcare Solutions, which would use our last joker.
Okay with that.
Spend 1 token from the pool to examine Ronald Woodward in the Antares system. But that is further leads. So we need to decide if we want to learn more about Globcare Solutions now.
Yes.
Alright, so spend our last joker then. You sit in the hall of the building for a while and start checking information about Globcare on your phone. The switch from Antares to a regular public browser gives you quite a shock. You painstakingly flip through many pages trying to put all the pieces together. Globcare Solutions is a powerful private medical corporation. It's based here in Richmond, and Ronald Woodward is the CEO. They have a couple well-fitted R&D laboratories. They operate in the pharmacological treatment industry. Their products are sold to the Army and many private hospitals. They have contracts and branches all over the world. They have never been subject to any public investigations or scandals. The company cares about its privacy and rarely contacts the media. Their most popular products are available in virtually all pharmacies in the world. We can spend a token to examine. Okay, so we have 2 options here.
We can do them both.
We can do them both. So we have.
Let's do this one first.
Okay, spend 1. So it's 503. You all, I am so nervous. All right, we move up 1, which puts us into overtime.
And the pursuit goes up 2.
What the hell are you doing there? The whole of Antares is in turmoil. Mike, focus, tell me what you found. This is so messed up, like The Bold and the Beautiful. The Woodward guy has a wife, Hillary Woodward. She's the heiress of Woodward fortune and the owner of the whole Globcare Solutions consortium. Ronald and Hillary have a son, David Woodward, who'll take over the company next year. Right now, he's a board member without voting rights. Okay, thanks. Wait, that's not all. It turns out before Ronald hooked up with Hillary, his name was Ferguson. Can you believe this? This guy took his wife's name. This must have been some serious marriage contract, lots of money and shares. The Ferguson guy is the son of a doctor, James Ferguson. But wait, there's more. There's more. You think wondering what Mike would say if he knew what you knew, if he knew what you know about James Ferguson. Hillary Woodward is constantly on sick leave. She doesn't work. She never attended public schools, and she has frequent therapy when she was young. Guess who pops up in the files? Malcolm Petrie, you answer, swallowing hard. Exactly. Petrie, our consultant. How the fuck did you know that? Never mind. If anyone asks, this conversation never happened. Thanks, Mike. Alright, so there's a meeting with David Woodward, 5:34, field work. But we can also spend a token to examine the Globcare Solutions in the Antares systems. But we're getting really close to 7 o'clock.
I don't want to miss the meeting.
I don't want to miss the meeting either.
I want to go to the meeting. I say... I mean...
Well, can't we just write a report and get 2 more of these?
Yeah.
Can we still do that? Even
Yeah.
though we're not really, there?
Yeah.
But I feel like that's adding another stress.
I mean, if we spend 1, it's probably going to be another hour
It's probably going to be another hour to
examine Globcare in the
examine Globcare in the system.
But I feel like Globcare doesn't have a whole lot to say.
Well, this would be in the Antares system, so we would have all the sneaky bits.
I say we do it.
Say we do what?
I say we look at Globcare.
What if it's 2 hours? I'm so scared.
I think it's only going to be 1 hour.
Okay.
What is it?
502.
Okay, this goes away. Okay, 1 hour. 1 hour, but the pursuit moves up by 2. And we can't do the thing at the bottom because we don't have it. Got something? You asked Ginny from the friendly team of Mentaurus agents. Yeah, I've got a mailbox full of notices about you and the fact that you're a threat. Ginny, for the love of God, they're trying to frame me. Tell me what you know about Globcare. When I find out what's going on, everything will be clear. Globcare Solutions is some kind of gigantic corporation managed for generations by the Woodward family. The current president is Ronald Woodward, who married into the family, but his previous name was Ferguson. He's not the owner of the company, his wife is. Got something recent, something that will happen this month. Someone's framing us because something will happen soon. I'm checking. A moment of silence. Damn it! You hear Ginny's voice in the receiver. What's wrong? Antares connected the dots. On July 20th, that's tomorrow, at noon, a joint press conference of Globcare and Medical Support Foundation is being held to announce something. Antares connected this plot with your investigation and just now sent a notice to all agents that someone is digging up your case. You'd better clear your name or I'm screwed. Jenkins is sending security for me right now. Oh no. Ginny.
Nope. We can't find out about the conference.
Can't find out about the conference. All right.
Let's do this.
All right. 7 o'clock. All right. We need two more.
Oh yeah. I put one out there.
You put one out there for 5 o'clock.
Yeah. 7 o'clock.
Okay. It's an hour. And the pursuit moves up by 2 hours. You meet at the park. Rebecca Damage doesn't know why Richard Delaware wanted to see her. She says that the whole affair with her ex-husband Walter Frey is a nuisance and she's had enough of it. She agreed to this meeting because Delaware promised her that if she talked to him, no one from the agency would bother her again. When you tell her that Delaware was stabbed with a knife yesterday, she is surprised. She says she spent the whole day at work and in the evening she took part in a culinary course where they learned how to smoke herrings. You can still smell smoke and fish on her, a solid and easily verifiable alibi. She seems to know nothing specific. It's a dead end. Just in case, you promise her that no one from the agency will bother her again, hoping silently that this is true. Okay. We already moved it up an hour.
Yep.
So.
That seems like it's a dead end.
All right. So Rebecca Danwich is not our murderer. All right, we've done everything on here.
Okay.
All right. We did everything on this one.
We can't do anything else on here.
Or on that. Yeah.
I think that, honestly, I think the victim is going to be Malcolm.
Think the victim is going to be Malcolm?
Or David. I think we need to visit with David Woodward right now. Or we're probably already too late.
5:34.
Yep. I think we're too late, but let's do it.
All right.
Wait.
We never visited Anne.
How do we have 2 of these?
I don't know. You're the one that put them out.
We shouldn't have 2 of these. We should have 2 of something else.
These?
Did we not use one of those already?
No, we haven't used one of those.
Okay.
No, we have not used one of those yet. We've used 2 jokers, and a spyglass.
Alright, so what are you doing? 5:34.
Okay, yeah. We also... Okay, so there... Oh, God.
I think 5:34.
We also can visit... Wait, did we visit Ian's home?
No.
We didn't do 5:32?
Yeah, no, we did not. Do you want to visit Anne's home, or do you want to visit
I don't
David
know.
Woodward?
I feel like we are going to,
I think they're already dead.
like we're gonna die, or we're not gonna finish this. I'm feeling kind of sad at the moment because I feel like we're not gonna finish this.
I say we meet with David Woodward, 5:34. Okay? Yes?
Yeah. Sure. Okay. In 2 hours. In the parking lot, you look around for cops. You park close to the entrance and you enter the building, past reception, and take the elevator to the top floor. One of the few burly men you find here says his name is Boris. He takes your gun and leads you to the office. At the end of the corridor, the plaque on the door says it's Ronald Woodward's room. Inside, with his back to the desk, there's a young boy who might be 17 or 18 years old, at the most. I'm sorry, my father's not here and I can't contact him. He doesn't answer his phone. He explains when you tell him why you... He explains when you tell him why you've come. I don't know what my father got himself into. I checked his mailbox. Someone's blackmailing him. David shows you the email Woodward got. From JB at Milano Labs. To Ronald.Woodward@Globcare Solutions. Today, 11 p.m., you know where. Come alone. Bring what was stolen or the press and the police will be told everything.
We're not.
Wasn't Danwich also having a meeting tonight?
At 8 o'clock.
Oh, at 8. Okay, so we can look around Woodward's office.
Let's do it.
Yeah. You look around the office and see that there's something missing on the stylish chest of drawers by the desk. There are a couple of photos of David with his father and his mother, a photo of Ronald with his father, and clearly there's a space where something else must have been. The whole symmetry is ruined. Well, you're right. It's strange, he says. What was here? You ask. Nothing of value. Just an old watch. A watch? Yes, an old busted one. It didn't work. It's a keepsake of my grandfather's. It didn't work? It showed somewhere around 11 p.m. It must have been broken at the time of day. I don't know why my grandfather never fixed it. Add 1 token to the pool. Wait. All right. Who? Yeah. Who is... How... Okay.
Do we not have an actual picture of the watch? We don't have a picture of the watch.
How do we not have a picture of the watch?
I don't know.
Wait. Go back to, the Antara system. Alright. Go to just files. Oh, great. Go down. Do file 105 there, file 1. That's this. Shoot, that's not what I wanted. What does that say?
Call me.
Call me when you're ready is what it says. But I don't know what the rest of them are.
I don't know what that says.
I was looking for, we got something that gave us the,
It was evidence.
it was evidence, yeah.
Maybe on the side of that. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Just about 11 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. Well, no. Oh, no, it's the crack, is it? 2 o'clock.
But yeah, it is. It's almost. Wait, that's 5. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Almost
This
to
right here is 11.
It's almost to 11. It's a little bit before 11.
Mm-hmm.
Who was his grandfather?
I don't think we know.
Yeah, we do. Because this is the young boy.
Oh, this is Ferguson. Okay, yeah.
This is
Woodward.
David. No, this was David.
This is David, but his father is Ronald, which means his grandfather is James Ferguson.
Yes. But he has no relationship to the... Well, he has no direct... He was not part of the military people.
I think Petrie is the...
Where did the picture
I don't know that we ever actually got the time of date, or the time of the car crash. Picture of what? That one?
No, not that guy.
No, it was someone else. Okay, so I think the murder is going to happen at 11.
I do too.
But where?
Okay. So...
What all can we still do? So we can find more about Medical Support Foundation. We can take a visit to the children's home at Sunnyfield Hills. We did this. We had a meeting with him. And then we can visit Anne's home.
I think we go there.
Here?
I do. It's
I've had a strong feeling about it too.
It's something so out there. It's like, why would you need to do that? But
I feel like he may have been given up as a child.
yeah.
But like we haven't received any
The problem is we have no
cards that we could add 10 to that we would be a location.
Well, wait. Unless it's that card that we're supposed to add 10 to.
503?
513.
Yeah, but this isn't a location.
Oh! This is a location.
Yeah, but there's only 35 in the thing.
10 more than that is 25.
This is the courthouse.
No. That's
I know this is the location, but I don't think that...
No, add 10 to this number because that gives us a location.
I don't think that's what it means.
That's how I understand it.
Lead cards representing varying places and addresses. During the game, you can visit these places, searching for hints and clues into the solution of the case. Additionally, you may choose to visit the same place at the time you think the attempted murder will occur. To do this, take the card of the place you suspect the murder will occur. So it would be 533 would be Sunnyfield Hills. And I don't think that we have... I think the murder's going to happen at 11, but where? We don't have any locations.
I mean...
Unless it's going to happen at Milano Labs. Or the Medical Support Foundation.
We could do Medical Support Foundation and say that it's going to be... So, 529.
Can I see all the other cards from this game?
That we've used?
That we've used, yeah.
You mean just number-wise?
Yeah, I guess. Alright, so what do we have? Field work. 534, 529 is going to be a thing. 529, 426, 417, that's... Did we do this?
Yes, we did use one of these.
Oh, that's no, this is 417. This is from,
Oh,
that's from case 4. This is literally, this is the only one that we have. That would be a location that would work.
you want to do it?
Because,
I feel like we have
like
to
I
do
said,
it.
there were only, 535 is the last card. But I feel like we kind of have to. Because...
I think it's 525. It's this card, but I understand what you're saying. Let's do that because we have to do it because otherwise we're going to lose either way.
Where was the Medical Support Foundation? Where is the Medical Support Foundation? I believe that we have a business card for them. Probably Soldier of Golden Heart. The second one, I think, is where all the business cards are. Do we not have a business card for Medical Support Foundation? Okay, well, poo. Hey, I think Petrie's the man without a past.
Mm-hmm.
I think we only get one
Yeah,
shot at this.
we do.
Yeah, it would be like...
So
But I don't know if this is... I don't know. Like, I
Well, we
don't
could
know if that's going to be...
we could try 529 and see because we're going to run out of time one way or the other. So we might as well try. I think this is going to give us more backstory into Petrie about him being an orphan.
I do too.
I think that this is our better bet because there's a meeting about that. There's something about that meeting
Yeah.
and the merger of the two companies.
Is there even a 529? No.
No,
There's not a 529. We're doing this is the same thing that happened last time. We got on this thing, we found out all this information.
Mm-hmm.
This happened for
I don't know. Like,
don't look at all of them.
I'm trying to figure out how we're supposed to figure out what it is, though. Is there a 525? Because I'm saying if it is like the way I'm saying.
Yeah, if that's what it means, I mean, there is a 525, but it's a headquarters card. That's not right.
Or it could be.
Like, I legitimately don't understand the rules here. Oh, wait, 520, no, here, 528 is Medical Support Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why there's not a 529, or whatever it was. Yeah, 529. Because 528 is the field work. Like, we don't have any place else we can go. What did we have over here?
Hold on, I'm gonna.
We've already missed 7 p.m. St. Martha's Hospital. We can look into Borgman's death.
I think that's a dead end.
Is it? Borgman died in 79. Malcolm Petrie was born in 79.
All right. Looking to Borgman's death?
I think that's the only thing that makes sense to keep going after. Right?
Okay.
Because these are the only things we have left here.
So which one are we looking at?
Number 524. I'm so lost. Thankfully, it's only an hour.
But we move up an hour. It moves up
Borgman's
3 hours.
house.
1, 2, 3. Bye, Jonas.
Bye.
Or Jose.
That's Jonas. All right. You call Susie from the Richmond PD archives and ask her to find the files on Carl Borgman and quickly summarize them for you. What's going on? There's an arrest warrant out for you. The entire Richmond Police Department is looking for you. Please trust me. Someone's trying to frame me. Okay, I'll look so that no one would notice. Call me in a half an hour. After half an hour, Susie is ready. Borgman was found dead in his own house at 23 Clodder Road. He had severed index finger on his right hand. But this was not the cause of death. His body was found, the basement full of chemicals. In Borgman's house, they also found children's toys. According to the coroner, the time of death was about 11 p.m. July 19th, 1979. I'm getting really excited. And the cause of death was formaldehyde poisoning. July 19th, what a coincidence. Yeah, all those years ago, July 19th before midnight isn't important. If anyone asks, this conversation never happened. Thanks. You hang up, silently thanking Susie and all the people you count on. We can ask for additional information, or we can just go to 523.
Let's ask for information because it doesn't cost anything.
We need to go to Borgman's house.
And we're not at 11 p.m. yet. But we can find out. Let's get more information.
Okay, get up more information. It's not going to cost us anything. You wonder if Susie has any chance of finding the note from the autopsy. Oh my gosh. The documents are probably kept in court. And sometimes a copy is attached to the reports. You ask her to check it, and it works. There's a short handwritten note from the police officer in charge of the case. 1. Autopsy performed by James Ferguson. Irrelevant.
That's not irrelevant.
It's not relevant. Nurses testified that Borgman had a serious car accident in the past, and as a result, he was limping with his left leg. Irrelevant.
Not irrelevant.
A tattoo mark on the body, GE3 ink, supposedly German. Irrelevant. None of these things are irrelevant. All right. Okay, so
Yeah,
11
5:23.
p.m. 5:23. 5:23. Okay. Pursuit 0. All right. The house at 23 Clodder Road looks ghastly and seems to be abandoned. Give us another thing.
Another what? This takes us an hour to get there.
Yeah, it takes us an hour to get there.
But it's 11 p.m., so we got there in time.
Okay. Okay. XX means the time the team visited the house. Okay. So, we read other at 52311. Because we got there by 11.
Yep.
Oh my god, I'm so nervous. Five, 2, 3, 1, 1.
PM.
Yeah, it's 11 p.m. You arrive at the scene just before the anticipated time of murder with little time to spare. You have to improvise. From afar, you can see a figure opening the door to the house on 23 Clodder Road and entering. It's dark. You're not certain, but it seems like he's holding a gun. You feel a spike of adrenaline. You stealthily run up to the house and go inside. Right behind the entrance door, you see tracks on the floor. There was some sort of struggle here. The tracks lead you to the basement door, which is ajar. You quickly run down the stairs with your gun ready to fire. Out of the corner of the eye, you see a man lying on the floor. Oh no! He's bleeding heavily from the wound on his right hand in the middle of the basement! Oh no! There's a woman standing with her back towards you. She has a gun aimed at the third person, tall, masked man. Your arrival caused her to hesitate. The masked figure takes advantage of this and attacks the woman. You have a split second to react. There's no time for warning shots. You can neutralize the situation, but risk fatal wounds to one of the persons. Oh no. Oh no.
We can shoot the woman, shoot the man.
Okay, but I guess we got here too late?
No.
But the guy on the floor was shot.
No, his finger was cut off.
Yeah, the guy on the floor was shot and with the finger cut off.
What?
Oh no, it's just, he just has we just see.
No, the guy on the floor was not shot.
No.
He's just bleeding heavily from the wound on his hand.
Yeah, he's just bleeding. He's missing a
His
finger.
finger was cut off.
Probably his right index finger. Okay, so let's pause for just a minute. It's not timed, even though it really would be timed. All right. Okay. All right. So, the woman is probably the Miranda. The man with the finger is probably Woodward. So the guy with the mask is probably Petrie.
Mm-hmm.
So, do we shoot at Miranda or do we shoot at Petrie? My gut says Petrie, but I don't
My gut's saying...
know.
My gut is saying Miranda because she cut off a man's finger.
But do we know if she cut the man's finger off?
Yes.
We don't know.
Yes. Because we saw the man with the mask going into the house.
Gun. Oh. We saw someone. We saw someone holding a gun walking in. No, we said you can see a figure opening the door to the house on 23 Cloder Road and entering. It's dark, you're not certain, but he's holding a gun. So how by the time we got down there would Miranda have gotten the gun from...
So unless the figure is actually
is actually her.
We could also say screw it and just watch what happens.
No. Are you leaving the stream?
I don't know what to do. I'm not good at decisions, and this is a big one.
Seltbama is saying shoot Petrie. I think DKSB is saying shoot Petrie as well. SoCal saying shoot Petrie. Hold on. Sunny, who do you think we should shoot?
SoCal. You know what? No, I agree with SoCal. Shoot everyone and set the house on fire and leave. I wish that was an option.
I want to know who Sunny thinks we should shoot. Or G. Either one of you two. I want to know what your opinion is on this.
Nope. I knew Sunny would say that because I know that she's probably thinking the same thing I am, which is if they choose and it's wrong, then they get blamed for it. Yes. That's not how modding works. All right. Unlikely sleep this book.
Actually, what random?
Okay.
I mean,
are we gonna do the coin flip where we're like, which one do we shoot at, and then
okay,
we
the
get
thing
that
is,
gut?
Our whole time, everything's been pointing to Petrie.
Everything's been pointing to Petrie.
Because he's the one that nothing about his life makes sense.
Yeah, he's with. Like he has been.
He's been connected to everything.
I wish we could have talked to Anne.
He's been connected to everything. And he got into Antares. Like I say we shoot the guy.
Shoot the man. Shoot at the man.
We're shooting
Shoot
the man.
Shoot at the man. Shots are fired. The masked man falls to the ground, letting the bayonet slip out of his hands. Bayonet.
Yes.
Is that Petrie? You recover the blade, arrest the woman and the wounded man, then call for assistance from the police and Antares. It's time to end this charade. You determine the identities of all parties present. The wounded man is Ronald Woodward.
Yep.
The fatally shot man proves to be Malcolm Petrie, and
Yep.
the woman proves to be Miranda Bradley. Okay, so we were right. She claims that she can help Delaware, but she has to make a phone call. You finally allow her to do this while you record the conversation. The scene is soon swarming with the police. Antara's agents and paramedics, you finally reach the well-known interrogation room. This time, however, it's you who's being interrogated. It is time for you to clear yourself of the charges and explain the whole case to Jenkins. He appears after a short time, though it feels like eternity. His face looks tired. When he starts talking, his voice is calm. I've just received a message that Richard Delaware has received a new lung. He should survive the operation and gain full capacity. If you really have nothing to do with the attempted murder, Delaware will be able to confirm this after some time. But I still have some questions for you.
We made the right choice.
Are you ready for this? Because I'm not.
We made the right choice. We did it. We did it, Lynx. You're not amused.
Not even a little bit. Okay. First of all, who tried to kill Delaware? Malcolm Petrie. I mean, it could have been Carl Borgman. Do you know the identity of the masked individual who was in the basement? Malcolm
Yes.
Petrie. I mean, it really could have been Carl Borgman. Next. Do you know the identity of the other man? Yes. It was Ronald Woodward.
It was Ronald, right?
Ronald, not David. David is the kid. Who was that woman, the woman we encountered in the basement? Miranda Bradley. Do you know the exact location of the basement I'm asking you about? Under the house on 23 Clotter Road. What secret does Malcolm Petrie's past hold? He's the biological son of Kurt Blutholz and was raised by him under the name of Johann Borgman to become the instrument of his revenge. He is the biological son of James Ferguson, but was adopted and raised by... God, we missed so much information. Then Johann Borgman to become instrument of his revenge. He is the biological son of Ruther Briggs and Anna Nicktorn. Nicktorn. Oh. Alright.
I say we don't know this one. Because
I don't even have a gut
yeah,
feeling on
we
this
don't
one.
know.
I kind of feel like he's the son of James Ferguson and was adopted and raised by Blutholz. But that is my...
I'm just gonna say we don't know. I'd rather say don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
Because everything else I think we were solid on.
I agree.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7
Only 7.
out of 10. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
And we got 30 out of 30 on the final report.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we were on top of this. Hey, we finally got a great job! Something other than you kind of did it.
We did it, team! Oh.
Okay, we need to close the day. Look, close the case. All right. Scroll on down. Final report. All right, Jenkins stops his barrage of questions. Your story checks out, more or less. I've already interrogated all the other individuals who were involved. With your answers, I'm beginning to have a pretty good understanding of what's going on. Yeah, Jenkins. Here's what I think happened. Many years ago, a German doctor and Nazi war criminal named Kurt Blutholz was apprehended by Colonel Samuel Brown as part of Operation Paperclip. It happened on the Brenner Pass with the help of the unit in which Dawson, Nicktorn, Bradley, and Coxon served. Blutholz was given the name of Jan Rudnicki. Okay, didn't put that together. We did not have that. That Rudnicki was Blutholz.
Oh.
Which means that Blutholz was also Borgman. Blutholz was given the name of Rudnicki and began working for the U.S. government. I think that about 2 decades later, Brown and Bradley joined together in an illegal operation smuggling human organs. They recruited James Ferguson and created yet another fictitious identity for Kurt Blutholz, Carl Borgman. They set up a research team as a front at the St. Martha Hospital. Things were very profitable, but Blutholz knew his days were numbered, so he begun to plan for the event of his death. Now, there are no real records for this, so it is totally speculative, but I believe that in the intervening years, Ferguson knocked up some poor girl, probably one of his students. Blutholz helped her deliver her baby, but she died in childbirth, either as the result of a genuine accident or by the hand of Blutholz himself.
Either way, he adopted the young boy, raised him, and left him with all of his knowledge concerning Nostromo and how they used him. He was a war criminal and had nowhere to run, but he plotted his own revenge from the grave, and just as himself predicted, Blutholz ended up being murdered by Nostromo when he was no longer needed. Years passed, and Blutholz's prodigy began his killing spree. He took his time. He was extremely careful. To the outside world, he was nobody. He took particular care to kill all his victims on the exact same date that his father was killed. And that brings us to the present. His last victims were to be Miranda Bradley and Ronald Woodward. Their deaths were to be the final blow to Nostromo. In some weird, twisted way, you could say that he was doing our job for us. Now, let me say that I'm extremely proud of you, and Delaware would be too if he could be here with us. You've cracked this peculiar case against all odds. I'm sure that all charges against you will be dropped and that you are going to be reinstated as Antares operatives in no time. Thank you very much for your service. Now get some rest. Read number 522. Is it that blue? Yeah, it's that yellow card. I knew it was in there. That's like the worst, is like knowing that there are things in there and like not finding them. Congratulations! You have won the first campaign of Detective, titled The Mystery of the Golden Watch, and you have successfully solved the meta plot. Thank you very much for playing our game. Hey! Case closed. It's a cute little card that we can put our names on. And when we completed it and closed it and stuff.
It'll say, Megan, Steven, chat.
Yes. I wish somehow we would have known July 19th was going to be a thing, because that would have been really fun to like actually play it on July 19th.
Mm-hmm. Or if we would have just like looked at the first day, like we're starting on this date.
Yeah. Oh god.
Additional questions?
Yeah, we didn't know. And there was no evidence to gather this time.
Yeah.
But not Sonny or G, who refused to help. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
That was so stressful, but like in a really great way. Like, I don't know if I would want to play it again now, because like I know what happens and who is what and who's who. But there's so much more information that I want to know.
Whew.
Like there is something else underneath of the insert that we did not find.
And if you guys think we're not going to open it the second we get off stream tonight,
oh, you are very wrong. I'm gonna look at all the cards.
But what I like about one thing I'm gonna say I love about this game, unlike other legacy games,
because Z, we don't want to ruin it for everybody else,
is that you don't destroy any cards. And because they're all numbered, you can literally put them all back in order and then let somebody else play through the game.
Yeah. Like, this is definitely one of those games that you could absolutely, like, pass on to someone else.
Like, you could gift this game to people.
Be like, it's really fun. You're gonna have a great time. Just put it all, like, back in order.
I'm like decompressing. Like I know I should be saying words right now.
Words? There's so many things. Thank God I looked over here and remembered that this was a thing.
Clutch.
Holy moly. Because this was the only one that we got that even, like, remotely was like, oh yeah, I'm okay, so the one that I am gonna look at is case 3, because I need to know, like, how we were supposed to find the truck and stuff.
Thanks, SoCal.
You know. Thanks, Z.
Oh, jeez.
I am.
If you are, I mean, I know a lot of you guys have been here for every single one of these episodes, or for most of the episodes, but if you have friends that love, like, Criminal Minds, or Cold Case or any like the other crime drama shows, and you want to get them into board games,
Chicago PD,
yeah, any like
CSI.
if you want to get them into board games, get them this game. That and play with them, even though you know the answer at this point. Let them make most of the choices, but it's something like I said. We did it. It's five cases, and each one takes 2 to 3 hours, as you guys have sit here and watched.
Now I'm tired.
Yeah.
Holy moly. Holy moly, moly, moly.
But yeah, definitely pick this game up. I'll probably review this at some point.
Uh-huh. I take a nap right here. Good night.
I mean, SoCal.
I love that thing.
If we get the LA one, we'll definitely be playing it on stream. Like,
I take a nap right here. Good night.
I don't know how to put into words what I'm thinking right now.
Yes, there are the LA ones, and then there's like one standalone one
Is there?
that I noticed on here. How do you go back to like just
Click up there. It says case 4 or case 5 right there.
right here?
Yep.
So we have Canada 2, and yeah, we have standalone case Suburbia and Natural Causes, but I don't know where these are. In fact, I don't even remember them being on here when we first started this.
No, we may be able to find them. Maybe they're downloadable PDFs or something.
Maybe.
Yes, there's campaign 2, which is called LA Crimes. Yeah, it's on our wish list. We'll hopefully get it at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we get it, we will definitely be.
Can you just pull up this screen so they can see?
Oh, sure. Detective.
Yeah. See, we have LA Crimes that we could get, and then there are 2 standalone cases that I don't know what these are. So I have some click on them. I have some research to do about these before I click on anything.
I mean, who knows? And because that says case 6 Suburbia,
Yeah.
so we may, if we can find out what it is.
That's what I'm thinking. That's related, but I don't know.
If we can find out what it is, unless it could have been maybe part of a Kickstarter.
It could.
But we'll do some research and see if we can't. We just finished.
Oh, that was a pre-order.
What?
Character portraits.
Ah.
Printouts. Printouts will be available soon. What happens if I draw and read the wrong card? Please put the card back in the deck. Forget that it ever happened. Or just go with it. But please be more careful next time.
Yeah, stress was definitely a 10. We were successful. You can go back and watch the VOD. We had a very stressful decision to make at the very end.
It's very stressful. But we made the right one. So. I feel like I'm speechless right now, and I don't...
If anybody's new out there,
Hi!
hello, we're Board Game House. We play board games on the internet for you.
For you.
We play Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Play all kinds of board games. Everything from legacy games like Detective to basic games like Catan or Ticket to Ride. On Mondays and Fridays, you'll see all three people, which is me, myself, Steven, Megan, and her husband Derek, who's not here today. He takes Wednesdays off. On Wednesdays, you'll see Megan and I playing games that we find interesting, either games that Derek wasn't interested in playing, or ones that are just two players.
Oh, Platt. They redeemed an air hug.
Oh.
Nee. Nee. Hugs for you. Ow. Stop hitting my head. That's me.
I just.
So, other things that are going on. We are gearing up for our Humble Win campaign, which is going to be starting on the 28th of this month. Which, if you're not familiar with Humble Win is, it is D&D with cute animals. Yes, DK, we'll see about coming up with a jingle for Humblewood. What else is going on? Are you trying to see if you can get that?
I'm looking for things.
Jesus. Other things that are going on. Leading up to it, also Megan is doing, because Megan is gonna be DMing this. It's her first time ever DMing, so she is doing a Diary of a First Time DM series for our YouTube channel. We put out the first one last Thursday, and it's up there right now if you want to watch it. It's about 15 minutes long. It's great. It kind of gives you an insight into Megan's head. For what that's worth, you may want to wear a hard hat. But also tomorrow, there will be another one, the second one in the series, and then we'll have another one on the following Thursday, and the Thursday right before we start. I'll take those lyrics into advisement there, Z. But we're all super excited. It's going to be myself, Derek, our Clay, who you guys know and love, and our friend Aaron is joining us. So those are the 4 players. We've all rolled our characters. Also on the YouTube now we have exclusive content, like there are now reviews. I've done 2 of them. I have another one that's filmed, just needs edited, and I'm working on finishing up writing another one. If you missed our Monday stream, we played a game called Mall Kids, which is a RPG that is all more or less role-playing. It's where you take on the role of a teen, and you're given a situation, and then you have to completely make up what happens.
K6 was pre-order only. However, you can get it. People are selling it, but obviously people are selling it for an exorbitant amount of money. Oh, it's in stock on the BGG store for $10. That is tempting.
We already rolled our characters.
Yes, said $10.
$10?
$10 for a stack of cards.
Ah.
Oh, thank you, Platt.
Mall Kids was super fun. Go back, Mall Kids 2. Super fun. Yes, we already rolled characters. I filmed it. Sort of. It's only going to be like there's no audio. It's just going to be video. But everybody rolled.
We worked a little bit on backstories, like where our characters forum.
Yeah, I got a few. Got some things rolling. Put some things together.
Are we gonna do any type of like teasers about characters beforehand? Do you care if they get out, if the information gets out there at all?
I don't know. I feel like
Like like racing class kind
I
of
feel
things.
like those reveals are fun in game. But I don't know. Maybe closer to the time I'll be like, yeah, we can do it. But
Well, if we do what we talked about doing, we could possibly take shorter versions and release coming up to. I'm talking in code.
You are talking in code. Code that I don't understand.
No spoilers. Shh.
Oh, yeah. I'm not over this. I'm not over this last, like, holy crap moment of we actually, because I really did not think we were going to finish this. I did not think it was going to end well
I thought
for
it was
us.
7 p.m. was our end point. And we only lost 2 consultants.
Yeah. I really just didn't think we were going to get here. We did not blow up any girls this time.
This time. Next time we will again.
Why did he just cut off that guy's finger? Like, he didn't even, like, kill him first. He just cut off his finger. Oh my god, there's so many. I'm gonna go back through all of this and just read everything.
Alright. I say we raid somebody.
Sure.
And let us decompress.
Let's see what's going on. Oh my, that is a lot of people watching that.
Where did my mouse go? I've lost my mouse. No, you stole my mouse.
I'm sorry.
Bored and Drunk is playing a Jaws themed game.
They are.
We haven't visited them in a while.
Yeah, let's hit up.
Alright, we're gonna hit up our friends at Bored and Drunk. Show them some love. Yes, case 46, this is the case of the stolen mouse. Luckily, I already solved that and got no stress levels from it. So we're gonna hit up our friends at Bored and Drunk. Come back on Friday. Well, we'll be playing a game. I'm not sure what it is. We'll figure it out. We did get another Kickstarter in. We'll probably be playing it sometime next week is my guess.
We did.
But anyways, we love you guys. Have a wonderful middle of the week.
Yeah. Have a good Thursday.
Have a good Thursday. We will see you guys on Friday with Derek back with us. You guys, we solved the case. Bye, guys.
Bye.